We're live.
Hello. That never
Hello.
stops getting awkward, that for me,
Yeah, we have never ever figured that out.
No, it makes me cringe. Sorry, I just can't do it. But
I
anyway, you
love
all
it.
right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very, very good.
Good. I'm telling you what, I'm glad. Hopefully this episode comes out on time. Whenever you send me, last week's was, I think, maybe a minute late or 2 minutes late.
I'm on
And
it.
when you sent me that, you are, and I have high blood pressure naturally. And then I see that, because I know what you're like. And I was like, I think it's fine. I think it is. And then I was
It
like
didn't
going in to
win out.
check, and you were like, oh no, it's fine. It's come out. I was like, it's a minute late.
I need to go through, because I've been away, I haven't had a chance with you. It's just reminded me there. But you know the one that we put on about when I said, does anyone have any opinion on having other
Yes,
people on?
they should come.
There was
People
a
have
few-
put comments. Yeah.
Yeah, there was comments, but I had a few people messaging me as well. So I might actually
I had a
do
few people
that.
message me. So I had someone message me on the back of that one talking about it. So I'll find that message as well for you. Because
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea if they can
Yeah,
fit into our schedule.
I just think, just now and again as an odd change up, like for something that I can't go over. Like I don't like, but yeah.
Oh, I'm stretching. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
So
I know.
So I wish you'd put capitals. It really winds me up. My OCD. I can't bear seeing non-capitals.
Why?
Because I hate it. It's my OCD. When you put
Like
it,
that?
that's better. Yeah, it's much better. Thank you.
Well, every time I have before.
No.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, so you didn't there.
Oh, yeah, it's just because I wrote it quickly while we were talking.
Yeah, okay. Right, we'll just make sure you're not doing. I'm not a diva at all.
You're the biggest diva. You are the biggest diva. If I could draw like diva, it would be you.
No, I'm not a diva. That's not fair. I'm not a diva.
I always says I can't work with anybody else like you, because there's only you, until you leave, which is like forever. Then I can't. There's no space. There's no space for the.
I'm not a diva. I've just got little weird things that annoy me and that need to be done right. If things aren't done the way it's meant to be done, it pisses me off.
I know.
But anyway, right, you've ruined me my negative. Right.
Okay,
so,
sorry. Bring yourself back into the zone of positive. Where. Let's get positive.
Honestly, those sound effects, You
I'm positive.
It would be nice, right? Seriously, anyone who's thinking about working with you is not going to work with you after you play with those buttons, on this show. Stop.
They might do.
Stop playing with the buttons.
They might do. I've had lots of insurance people reach out to me after I was on this income protection week thing. They all reached out because they didn't realize I worked in insurance. Mike, I have that all the time. People, you would be shocked. The amount of people are like, well, you don't really work with insurance. I'm like, all of my most successful clients are insurance people. Every single one. My branding is so wrong.
I know. I was going to say it's your fault. Why don't you?
I'm starting a new podcast on it. So.
No, why don't you just market yourself as the insurance man, not the mortgage man?
And mortgage. But like, I've got a new podcast coming out because of that for you, not for you, because you're making other people like you.
All right. Okay.
Don't want that. All right, come on, let's do it. Do target.
So, I hit target, and not only did I hit target, that
I doubled it.
I doubled the target. So I got my little psycho ass right into it and absolutely smashed it. Like,
and you're on holiday.
And I was on holiday for 2 weeks, and I still
It's insane.
It. But I wouldn't advise. I'm not advising that. Like I've said to when I went away with Becca, and obviously Becca works with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm taking my laptop. I'm going to be working. She was like, do you think I should take my laptop? I was like, no. I'm a crazy bitch. Like this, I'm not. I don't want you to work when you're on holiday.
Yeah.
But it was like I said to you, what it'll do to me if I don't hit target versus taking an hour or an hour and a half sat in the lobby on my laptop while it's boiling or whatever, or when the kids are going for dinner and I'm not bothered. Like I said, and he was like, yeah, just do it. It's fine. Like as long as you're all right doing it, it's all right. Or like the kids would be getting ready and I'd be sat in the hotel room doing my appointments. But it wasn't even that bad, like it was a bit annoying, so I wouldn't recommend it. Like I wouldn't go out saying everyone should be working when they're on holiday. You can work from anywhere. But it was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. And I just wanted setting that target showed me how absolutely I haven't even been in first gear for a long time. But I said that when we did the first episode about why I was hitting the target, I said it. I can tell I haven't been in the right frame of mind to do a target or like push myself. I've been dealing with probably working out what I want to do long term.
Yeah.
Be a business owner or be an advisor, and I knew when we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago that that's what I wanted. But 100,000,010% now, that is what I want to do. Like
You want to be an advisor. I
love
who
it.
you are. Yeah.
I just love it. Like I want to have advisors. I want to help advisors. But in terms of, do I want to be a business owner or do I want to be an advisor? All day long, give me advising because it gives me, don't know, it puts like a little spark in me as well. Like I enjoy it. I love it. So
there's an interesting thing. Go on, son.
No, I was just gonna say. So obviously we set the target. We set. I'm not going to go into what the figures were because I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like
because they are a lot of money, and you did very well. And it's one I found whenever I've spoken about the figures to people, they're all like, "Oh, good for you."
Yeah, like
but they are. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
And my favorite one that people say when they go, "Well, it could get clawed back." Okay, cool.
No, the ones. How do you find the time in the day? And we were just talking about this, weren't we? Like about like when people, you think you've got no time, and then when actually, like you think I'm so busy, but then I've just done 70% more than I normally do, and I'm still
in
here.
That one month, you've done more than most people will. Like that's what I always think with that. I actually was saying this to my wife about it. We were talking. When I only just found out today what the full end score was, but when we were going up to it, even where you're at when the last time we checked in, which was still 75% of what this is, so it wasn't the full amount. I even said to my wife, I was like, this is mad. Like the amount of money that someone can make on their own if they actually try, and the word is actually try. I think this is the thing that people get wrong is that we all think that we're trying and we're just not. Like I know myself, and I'm sure you've just done it. Whenever you turn it on and go, do you know what? I'm going to actually go for this and do it. We're blown away how fast these things you can end up. You can change your life. You could literally oh my gosh, that's really fast, really quick. Most of us are on we think we're doing about 30%. We're probably doing about 10% of what we actually are capable of doing.
Yeah, like when I told Emmy what my original target was, she was like, "Oh dear God, I didn't realise how bad you were." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Excuse me, that's an absolute that's a massive target." She was like,
"Yeah,
Carly, you should be doing that every month without even trying. Yeah. Like this is a real target." And I was like, "But it does."
I also think that your target, had you not been on a holiday, and I know you said to you before, had you not been on holiday, I think that target you would have done another 50% on top of that. I really do. Not that that's matter, but good that you're on holiday. But I mean, I think you will have. And I think the thing that's something to look at with yours is just interested how you're going to maintain it. Because are you going to, I know with me, that's very hard to maintain that level of intensity. Well, but I don't know if you do every 3 months, you do an intense month, and then you go, I'm going to do highly intense. If you did that 3 times a month, a year, you're already, or 4 times a year, every end of the third, you're already going to be cleaning up.
Yeah, but it's good because in terms of obviously social media and things, when you're trying to get more business, you're on the ball with everything. Everything's on 100%. I would like to do that every single month. And I told one of my friends that I'd done it, and they were like, "Oh my God, so if you do that every month, blah blah." I was like, "There's not a chance I can do that every month because
there won't be enough people, by the way. You'd run out of people. That's the only thing you would."
I'd end up just it just as much as you could do it, and I would like to. The reality of it is, I worry it would take the shine off what I do because it would become as much as you do work for money. When I say that figure, that's not what makes me buzz. What makes me buzz is hitting the target someone set me. So now I know I can do
hitting a target that is very as you say, because the money thing is just a thing, but it's this idea of the money thing, I think, does have an impact to it because this idea of that's more money than most people earn in a year. And you look at it and go, as in as a normal job, if you were salaried. No, I mean, if you're a salaried job, that's a lot more money than most people would earn a salary, which is the whole beauty of insurance. It's the reason why people get into it. But the buzz of being able to go, that goal is that most people will say there's no way you could hit that level of it. not about what it is and how it costs and what that. It's like there's no way you could do that. And then when you do, it's like, well, I just did it, and I did it in a month. What most people which could take some people 3 or 4 years to even be able to make. So there's a feeling of that being a 1%er, being in that level of like you are just. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just on LinkedIn Live. Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry. See, all right. No, my neighbours are looking at a office here.
Office. Oh, really?
Yeah. The woman's just the lady downstairs knocked the door saying, "Your neighbours are here." I'm like, I'm gonna leave.
Cool. But no, I think it's really like as you say, it's amazing. What you've done is incredible.
No, do you know what the best part of it was? Right, genuinely, this is what made the full thing. Is I got Jackson involved. Like I told you, didn't I? Like I told Jackson, and I was like saying, see if you can help me get clients. And he was proper like, what you on now, ma'am? What you on now, ma'am? And like, how far off target are you? And when we were on holiday, I hit target, right?
And he freaking out.
This is what he did. I told him, and he went, oh, like, I think he was a bit overwhelmed, you know, like he was a bit like, oh, have you? And I was like, yeah. Like, I was like, isn't that mint? And he was like, yeah, it's mint. And then like that was it. And I was thinking, I thought you'd have been happier than that. Anyway, when I got home, there was this big card, like this big, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And he'd only ordered me, he'd made a Moonpig card saying with a picture of me and him saying, congratulations, ma'am, with a trophy saying you're the best. And then inside it said, to ma'am, so proud of you for hitting your target. Love you, Jackson.
Oh, gosh.
Honestly, I was
like... You burst out crying.
I was like, oh, my God. I was like, when did you do that? He didn't even tell Keo. So what he did is he designed it and then sent it to my mum and said, Nana, can you buy me this for my mum so it's there when we get back? No, like, amazing. I thought, that's literally... But that's amazing
because that must be like, that's incredible because as you said before, we've had so many thoughts. You did like the whole Money Making Mothers podcast about like this idea of like, how do you balance it? And to have your son like be there and understand it and then to celebrate it with you must be incredible.
Yeah, I think you should involve your kids as well. Like I'm doing that 75 hard and me and Jackson are doing it. Obviously Jackson's not doing like, but he's getting up at 6 with me. He's doing a workout like yoga or whatever we're doing. He's been coming on the walks with me. He's drinking water. Like that's not going to do that kid anything but good. Yeah. Like why involve them and
start them from a young age as well. In regards to like you're showing them that ability of like, to be entrepreneurial, free thinking. It's incredible because schools are not teaching them
do different things. Like just because everyone like we're doing things that other people don't do. Why? Well, because I want to do this. I want this. I want you to have this. Like I don't want to be like everybody else. And he's starting to get that now. And I think, I don't know, he might be a bit too young to know the ins and outs of stuff, but I think there's certain things you can dip kids into to give them a good like idea of it's not just in the classroom, is it? Like there's a lot more outside of that.
100%. So what is your parting words on this one?
Never underestimate yourself.
I want to play the Rocky music, but I don't have it. And then it would be...
Please don't press any more sound effects, please.
There's too many in a 15-minute window. Can't do it
Oh,
anymore.
Yeah, that was me doing Rocky around Demo Lake. That's what I was doing.
Were you?
No, I'm just saying my version of that run would be around Demo Lake with trolleys in the lake.
Oh, I love it. It's brilliant.